Good morning all of you. This video lecture is for class 7th computer, and this side is your computer teacher Seba Anjum with your chapter number 4, that is ethics and safety measures in computing. Okay, so before starting this chapter, I would like to tell you about your unit test. You all have got the unit test scheme now. So in this computer we are having chapter number 1 as well as chapter number 2 as your unit test 1 syllabus. Okay, so you prepare those chapters accordingly. Now coming back to this chapter number 4, see, firstly let us understand the topic of this chapter. Ethics. Ethics means what? Ethics are your rules. Means rules of computing. You are following rules everywhere, so while computing also we have to follow certain rules. We will see in the upcoming chapter what are those rules. And about safety measures, means to say what are the steps or how you are going to do the computing so that you ensure your safety. Okay, so these are the two main topics of this chapter. Now let us see the introductory part. Computers are our companion in day-to-day working. In every field you are using the computer. Now, one thing I would like to tell you more is that when we are talking about computers, don't just think about your PCs, your laptop. No, these are not just the computer. Even your mobile phone that you are using in your hand na, that is also a computer, a small computer, mini computer in your hand. Okay, so when we talk about rules and your safety measures, so don't just limit these things to this desktop as well as computer. These applies to your mobile phones also. Okay, now as you all know, they are useful in every field and place. Despite this, some people misuse it to cause harm to others. We will discuss computer piracy and crime in this chapter. Now, two more topics are also introduced. Computer piracy, what is computer piracy, and what are crimes. Okay, so in the upcoming chapter, we'll see what are those. Okay, so introductory part basically is saying that you are using computer in day-to-day life. Likewise in education also nowadays you are having live classes now. You are using your computer. Yes, you are using a mobile phone. So some people does what? They cause harm to your computer. They have the intention to provide you harm. Likewise in the previous chapter we have studied about the viruses. Yes, so such kind of peoples are there जो आपको harm पहुंचाना चाहते हैं, and you have to be well aware of those people. Now what kind of rules we are going to follow, let us see. There are various rules or ethics in computing. Either you say rules or you say ethics, both are the same thing. As we obey certain rules in our life, computers should also be used according to some laws and rules to avoid inconvenience to other people. Yes, likewise in day-to-day life you are using certain rules now. You are coming to school, you have certain rules. You have to wear the dress. You should have a bag. You should have books as well as notebooks. So certain rules you must be following, that you must reach till 8 a.m. Okay, so these are the rules. Now in day-to-day life we are having rules, but in computing what happens? In computing also we should follow some rules and laws now, so that we cannot provide harm to others. आपके जो colleagues हैं, so that they cannot be um, inconvenient with you. So that is why we have some certain laws as well as rules. Okay. Now see, we should take care not to violate these beliefs and rules, as it is a part of our social responsibility. Now, certain rules, certain laws we were having in computing, so we should not violate these rules and these laws. Okay, so because it is a part of our social responsibility. Now see the next one, intellectual property right and copyright act should be followed thoroughly, as violating them is a crime. Now intellectual property right, one thing, means to say what? One person is having a thought. Yes, he wants to make something, and he shared that thought with you. Yes, and you do what? You just, before that person, you do something with the thought or you exploit the thought. Okay, so this is the intellectual property right of that first person. Yes, so you should not violate these rules. And about the copyright, copyright means what? One person has made a software. Now, software we are taking as an example. Yes, one person has made a software and he has a copyright on that software. If you are making exactly copy of this software with the same name, with the same everything same, then this is the Copyright Act that should not be violated. You cannot make a copy of this thing. Okay, this is your Copyright Act. Means to say, a very popular company we are having, that is Adidas. यस, आपने इस चीज़ के बहुत सारे लोकल ब्रांड्स देखे होंगे, देखे हैं. लाइकवाइज वी आर हैविंग ABIBAS, ADI, ADIBAS. Okay, so what they do is that they just somehow exchange the spellings. Yes, they somehow modify the spelling, but the product is the same. So the name is basically having the copyright, and other companies that are copying that product cannot use the same name Adidas for it. Okay, so this is your Copyright Act. Now see the next topic, that is your software piracy. Now firstly see what is the meaning of this piracy. Software piracy means invalid and illegal reproduction and distribution of software application. Means to say what? You are having a software with you and illegally you are reproducing this software and distributing amongst yourself. Okay, illegally you are doing such thing now, so that is why it comes under your software piracy. Okay, now software piracy result in great harm to our economy in the form of social and economic loss. See, when you do this software piracy, then it doesn't only affect you socially but also economically. Your social values will decrease as well as your economic values are also decreasing, because when you are distributing a software, an invalid software, if you are distributing, then you should be costing a low amount. Yes, so that is why you are facing economic losses. That is why we can say that if we are following this software piracy, then we are facing our social loss as well as our economic loss. Now see some common types of software piracies we are having furthermore. The first one is your internet piracy. Now, what is it? It refers to illegal download of copies on the internet. When you are downloading some kind of copies from the internet, copies means to say any kind of file you are having, any kind of software you are having, or any other thing you are having illegally. If you are downloading something from the internet, then it comes under your internet piracy. Now see the next one, end user piracy. It refers to copying of a software without a valid license. Now see, remember in the previous chapter we were talking about these antiviruses. Yes, I told you about one thing, Kaspersky. Yes, it is your antivirus software. You should buy this software to avail the functionality. Okay, and we have also seen that when we have purchased this Kaspersky and installed it in our computer, then when we are trying to run that thing, so what happened? Firstly, we have seen end user license agreement. Yes, then afterward the software was there. Now let me show you one thing. Let us turn your pages and move back to page number 26. Now see, on page number 26, when we were learning about scanning the computer, see, I told you how you are going to scan the computer. Firstly, click on all programs, then you might be getting Kaspersky. If you have installed it, then see the first one, end user license agreement. So if you have legally purchased this antivirus, then you should be having this end user license agreement with you. Okay, whatever you purchase, that license agreement comes with it. Okay, so if you are illegally downloading any kind of software without end user agreement, then it comes under your second kind of piracy, that is your end user piracy. I hope the concept is clear. Now see the third one, pre-installed software piracy. Now it refers to invalid installation of a computer software on multiple system by a manufacturer. Means to say what? कुछ सॉफ्टवेयर्स आपके इस तरह से आते हैं दैट यू हैव टू परचेज दो सॉफ्टवेयर एंड दीज सॉफ्टवेयर्स आर वैलिड फॉर ओनली वन कंप्यूटर. Okay, and what you are doing, you are purchasing this thing, but you are not using it for just one computer, you are distributing it to multiple computers. Okay, obviously there are certain flaws and it is not very easy to copy it into multiple system, but we are having some computer experts, they are doing these tasks. Okay, so that kind of thing comes under your pre-installed software piracy. See the fourth one, counterfeiting. Now what does it mean? It refers to making and selling duplicated CDs from original software at a lower price. Now see what happens. You are having CDs with you. Okay, let us not just talk about these CDs. We are having either CD or we are having either DVD or any kind of drive we are having. And what we are doing, we are duplicating every content and we are selling this content at a lower price. So that kind of piracy comes under your counterfeiting. Okay, now turn on to your page number 31. On 31 we are having the last type of piracy, that is online auction piracy. Okay, auction means what? Auction means selling of something. Now it refers to sale of a software that is not authorized for resale. You are having certain kind of software with you and you are not supposed to sell it. Why? Because it must be having certain kind of act. Likewise copyright act should also be there. Yes, any intellectual property right should also be there, or certain kind of right is there on that software and somehow you are not supposed to sell it, but anyhow you are selling it, so it comes under your online auction piracy. Now see, pirated software do not contain warranty and usually contain viruses that harms our computer system. Because they are not authorized for resale, still you are reselling it. Yes, so it comes virus with it. Yes, and it does not contain any warranty with it. Likewise I will give you one example. We are having an antivirus, that is you are having Avast. Yes, you are having that antivirus. Now two kinds of this antivirus we are having in the market. First one, you have to purchase this thing. Secondly, it is an open one. Okay, for if you purchase this antivirus, then what happens, then you are having the warranty with you and you are also having that security with you that it doesn't contain any viruses. But how about this open one? It does not contain any warranty and it also contain viruses. So that is why sometimes it happens कि जब हम लोग free में without any cost कोई virus install कर लेते हैं in our system, so हमारा system कभी कभी slow चलने लगता है. That is the only reason that it contain viruses. Okay, that is a pirated one. So be very safe from these kind of things. Now see the next topic, computer crime. Now computer crime means what? Like in every field you are having crimes. Yes, at your homes also sometimes it happens, some crime happen in your locality, in the city. Yes, so in computer also we are facing certain crimes. Yes, now there are certain peoples who are working for that kind of thing. Now those peoples are your hackers, your crackers, as well as your virus programmer. Okay, so these are the three categories of people who have the intention to give you harm, to provide you harm. Okay, so now let us see what are hackers, what are crackers, and what are virus programmers. So firstly, see the last one, virus programmers means what? In the previous chapter we have studied about viruses. Yes, we have studied different kind of viruses. Boot sector virus we have studied, email virus we have studied. Okay, let us take an example of that email virus. Email virus. Now what happens when you are having any email, and basically a kind of spam email you are having, and you have just clicked on it, you have opened that email, and then what happens, the virus can enter your computer system through this email. Okay, now if you are getting that email, then some person is sending you that one na. So if that person is sending you email, then the person is responsible for the virus? No. 60 or 70 percentage chances are there, then the sender is responsible for the virus. Okay, so basically सेंडर क्या कर रहा होगा, कुछ वायरस की कोडिंग ही कर रहा होगा, कुछ प्रोग्राम ही कर रहा होगा, तभी तो वो वायरस बना. एंड आई टोल्ड यू ऑब्वियसली दैट वायरस इज व्हाट, वायरस इज अ सॉफ्टवेयर, एंड सॉफ्टवेयर भी आपकी प्रोग्रामर्स बनाते हैं. सो द पीपल हु आर मेकिंग दीज वायरसेस आर योर वायरस प्रोग्रामर्स. Okay, now see the hackers and crackers. From this line, a hacker breaks into a computer system to get invalid exposure of confidential data and information. Now see what a hacker does. It basically get into your system. Okay, it takes your data and it exposes it. Sometimes it may happen in the movies also, you might have seen that there is a hacker and that some other person has given some amount of money that you steal that data and you give that data to me, I will give you this much amount. Okay, that happens in the movies. Okay, so those people are hackers that get into your system. Yes, those are not authorized one, still they get into your system and they get the data and they expose it. Okay, so those are the hackers people. Now see the cracker. A cracker is a person who breaks into a computer system to use password, files or programs illegally. Now cracker do what? It also goes into the system illegally. It uses password, files and programs illegally. Not just the data. Basically not just the data for exposing kind of purpose. It just take your password, files and programs illegally and do other kind of things with it. Okay, so see the last one. It is possible that these people may sell important information of any kind for the sake of making money. Yes, I have already told you. These people cause damage to the society, obviously, because these are kind of criminals. Now see the last topic, that is computer security. Now, computer security refers to those measures that are taken to avoid accidental or intentional loss of data or revenue to the user. Means to say what? Computer securities are certain steps or certain measures that you should follow in order to avoid any loss of data. Likewise, we are making passwords for our computer, for our mobile phone. Yes, so that some other person cannot access our data, so we are securing our data. Yes, so these kinds of steps we should take. It also controls illegal use of software and data manipulation. Now while you are using this computer security, so it is controlling the illegal use of your softwares, that softwares which you are having in the mobile phone. Yes, and data manipulation. Manipulation means what? Changing of data. Okay, so you, these are the computer security measures are some of the common thing that you should take. Likewise, as an extra, let us see what are the computer security that we should follow. You should have a computer password. Either you are using the computer or you are using the mobile phone, you should have a computer, you should have a password, so that any other person cannot get access to your system. Okay, the password should be changed from time to time. Yes, within a gap of 1 month or within a gap of 2 months you should change your password. The third one, computer security says what? You should down, if you are downloading something, then go for a secured website, don't go for any illegal website. Okay, so these are some kind of measures that comes under your computer security. Now the chapter is complete. It is a very small chapter. Now see, three words to remember also we are having in it. The first one, software piracy. Now see the definition. It means invalid and out of rule reproduction and distribution of software application. I've already told you, if you are making a software in as an invalid mean, okay, and you are distributing it in the market, then it comes under your software piracy. See the second one, hacker. It is a person who breaks into a computer system to get invalid exposure to confidential data and information. Yes, it gets into your system, it takes your data and it exposes it. Okay, cracker means what? It is a person who breaks into a computer system to use password, files or programs illegally. Okay, so these are the three words to remember that you need to write down in your copy. Okay, better to write down in your copy. These words to remember are very important for you. Okay, so before writing the exercise portion, you should write the words to remember also. Now the chapter is complete. Now we are left with our exercise portion. So in the next video we will see our exercise portion. We will see all the answers for assessment A and for the assessment B as well. Okay, so this much for this video. Thank you so much.